welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the second leg of our doubleheader here in the Finley Rec Center for this Alumni League action here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am Tommy Toohill, joined by Anthony Rossioli. And Anthony, if that first game was good, we're going to get treated to a great one here in the second as we get Capital Punishment and Upper Merion, two very skilled teams dueling it out here as the nightcap. Obviously, story for these two teams, they both played in the semifinals and both got bounced. So both teams obviously still going to be hungry for that. Be very interesting to see. Right now, no Jameer Hanner for Capital Punishment, their usual suspect for the big man. So now it'll be Sherman Blandford basically assuming the role there, and he's going to have a tough task going up against the big man, Nigel Schad, here for Upper Merion. Upper Merion, once again, in the blues. We have Capital Punishment in these gradient uniforms. This will surely be a good one as we're about to get underway here. And we're up, and the tip is one, going over to the dynamic playmaker Kyrie Coates for Upper Merion. And he'll set the pace. Shooting a three right away. Just missed it. Rebounded by Blandford. And we will have Tyshawn McBride bringing it up. Starks now with it. Mingledow gives it back over to McBride. Now Riddick. Great three-point shooter. Definitely see he's going to take one right here and get it to go right away on cue. Tyreek Riddick buries a three. The Capital Punishment seems to be in a little bit of a rhythm early. Coates feeds it over to Underwood. Back to Coates, feeds it down low to Schad. This might be a matchup we'll see all night. Nigel Schad going to do a little fade work, beautifully cashed. And just like that, quick response by Upper Merion. Now we have Starks feeding it over to Mingledow. Blandford's going to take himself a three, and that one's good, just like that. Back-to-back threes made by Capital Punishment.
Great way of setting the tone, letting them know they're not here to mess around despite the little semifinals loss.
That's going to be Underwood shooting a three, and he's going to get it to go. Luke Underwood, doesn't matter, gets a great shot.
A little interesting way of hitting the three, but still made it.
Told us pregame he is still getting a little bit of a shoulder strain. He's trying to get over. Needless to say, did not matter on that shot. Great work by the point guard as Coates is now going to shoot up a long-range shot. No good. Blandford will feed it up to Riddick. And feed it over to Mingledow. Mingledow guarded by Schad. He'll feed it over to Blandford. He's already hit 1-3 for tonight. He's going to make it two. Just like that, the big man, Sherman Blandford. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. And my goodness, usually you don't see a guy like Sherman Blandford always feeling comfortable from beyond the arc, but love to see the big man getting his confidence.
Yeah, usually teams don't like their big mans taking threes, but if I was Capital Punishment, I'd be letting him hit threes all day after the way he's been starting so far.
Underwood with it now, feeding it over to Coates. Coates is going to take a shot right at the buzzer. That one's good. Kyrie Coates beats the buzzer. It's a three parade right now. As that's going to be a shot by McBride, no good. Blandford with the rebound, threw it just a little long. And that'll be a backcourt and a turnover for Capital Punishment. Underwood now to throw in the inbound. Gives it over to Nunley. Nunley trying to get work inside. Ball got poked up, but he regathered himself right up to the cup. No good. Rebounded by Schad. He'll back it out and give it to Coates. Already we're kind of seeing two big men doing pretty well for Upper Merion on the boards. Now Coates expecting a double. Decides to pull up anyway. That three is a little long. Shot clock violation. Capital Punishment will start over. 9-8 game right now. The three ball has been prevalent for both teams. We got 5:30 left. Just again another pass, a little off target. And that's twice we've seen here from capital punishment to start off. Once it was Blanford on the rebound, he was going out of bounds, just tried to pass it out. Couldn't find anybody right there. Just a little miscommunication. Threw it back into their own side. Underwood will give it over to Coates. We'll feed Underwood again over towards the corner. Dish it to the big man. Shot will go right up to the cup. Missed it. Put back up and in. Nigel Schad. Just looking.
This little battle at the paints can be very interesting to watch. Both big men hot, really physical right now.
So it's going to be Riddick. Step back, no good. Blanford with the rebound. And they're going to say he walked. So right now, 10-9 game, 4:30 left in the opening quarter. Back and forth battle between these two teams. We have Jackson with it now, guarded by Riddick. He'll feed it over to Nunley. He pumped, he'll drive, up and in, just like that, Will Nunley, right to the cup. You can already tell the interior presence is being felt right now. Upper Merion getting to the cup with a little bit of ease these last couple trips down the court. Riddick now over to Hepburn. He's going to try to drive baseline, work the post. Did not go. Great defense right there by Jackson.
Upper Merion just doing a good job on defense, staying poised. Very interesting how they're doing the man-to-man tactic and being so very physical with it at the same time.
Denzel Jackson had a good look, just got the ball to roll the wrong way. Now Hepburn looking to go coast to coast, and he'll do just that. Getting himself a pair. Just like that, it's a one-point game. Nunley now off the pass from Underwood, looking to create. Feeds it down low to Schad, and he just gets hugged. So that'll be a foul. Should get a pass in on the baseline. Never mind, we're going to get a sideline out of bounds. They'll feed it right back into Schad. Kind of expecting a double. They'll kick it over to Nunley. They're going to call 3 in the paint, so that'll be a technical free throw. And then Upper Merion will stay with the possession here.
A lot of technical free throws in these past 2 games so far.
Yeah, it's kind of been a thing so far. It's one of the things, obviously, as Coates misses the technical. One thing, obviously, you see a lot of size in the Alumni League. Big interior presence. Sometimes you get a little caught hanging in the paint. That's good movement so far. Jackson feeding it back low into Schad. He gets it poked free, picked up by McBride. And he's going to give it over to Mingledo. He thought about pulling up. Decides he likes the matchup with Nunley. Back to the basket, trying to go. They're going to call an offensive foul. Saying he tried to use the offhand to push himself up. We'll get a sideline out of bounds here. So we're under 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Denzel Jackson now going to take a shot. Just not in. Starks now looking to try to fly here. Trying to go coast to coast. Sam Starks, layup, no good. Rebounded out here by Nunley. And he'll give it to Coates to try to create. Coates will dish it over to Underwood. He's already made 1 3 today. Now he's going to just drive in, try to get creative with it. Don't know what happened. Starks with a nice bounce back to Riddick. He'll go up, layup, up and in.
You can definitely tell that, like you said, the one shoulder seems to be affecting him a lot in the game. Not able to raise it up as much as he wants, gets that extra momentum for the layups.
Now Coates will give it to Nunley. He'll step into a jumper, and he buries it right there. Will Nunley with a great response. Just like that, they'll take the lead right back.
Big men are definitely being a big part of this game today.
Because now we have Starks driving in, got his pocket picked by Schad, but he gets it back. Over to McBride for a jumper, no good. Coates scoops it up. And he's going to try to go. He'll back it back out now and slow it down. Over to Jackson, see what he wants to do with it. He'll end up going towards the basket. His shot no good. Ball loose, picked up by Underwood. Shot clock will reset. Actually, looks like it has not, so shot will just take up a mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Blanford. We got it. 8-second difference. Riddick's going to shoot a three. No good. Starks trying to fight for it. They're going to say it went off of Upper Merion. Now Blandford, another three for the big man. Just missed. That might have been a heat check for him. We'll see what Coates tries to do here. Looks like he's going to hold for the last shot. Got doubled. He's going to feed it over to Underwood. He's going to take a jumper. And that one's good. Luke Underwood from three again. Bum shoulder, no problem.
It's 2 for 2 from the three, despite that shoulder like you just mentioned.
And just like that, that's the way you want to end the first quarter. Obviously, Luke Underwood fighting through pain, getting it to go. 4-point lead for Upper Merion going into the second quarter. We'll bring you that action in just a moment. And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter action getting underway here. Upper Merion up 4, 17-13. Obviously, the entire first quarter back and forth affair as Riddick's going to shoot a three, just a little long. It was a three parade to start off, Anthony. But besides that, Upper Merion decided to settle in and start to use the interior offense to their work as Blandford almost poked that free, but Jackson will pick it back up. Interior offense definitely clicked a lot more for Upper Merion than it has for Capital Punishment, especially without Jameer Hanner at the helm. Jackson will beat the shot clock right there and get two more.
Yeah, Capital Punishment is doing a good job of utilizing their three-point shooters and then also getting it down in the paint.
So now Riddick feeds it over to Starks. He's going to drive shot. Looks like Underwood might have gotten a piece of it. And Coates will bring it up. He's looking to try to drive all the way to the hoop. Just off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Blandford. Let's see what McBride wants to do. He's guarded by Nunley. He's going to go right to the cup. He lost control. And that'll be a turnover right there for Capital Punishment. And Luke Underwood will bring it up here for Upper Merion. Jack. Looks like we're getting a little bit more of a zone defense here from Capital Punishment now. As there's Shad going down low, feeds to Nunley. He's going to try to drive in. He'll dish it to Coates in the corner. He'll take a shot, just short. Shad pokes it up to himself, fighting a triple team. Up, no good. Follow up, no good. Ball loose. Picked up finally by Starks, and he's going to try to go in transition. Just missed it. Minkledo, though, cleaned up the garbage. And a hectic stretch right there. But nonetheless, 2 more points for Capital Punishment. 4-point game now. Underwood's already made 2. He's going to take a third. Just got an unlucky roll. Starts with the rebound, and he'll bring it over. Minkledo with it. Has guarded by Shot. Almost got his pocket picked by Underwood. Now trying to go to work down low. Just couldn't find a great angle. Great job by the big man for Upper Merion. Now Underwood's going to step back. He'll take another shot, just short. Rebounded out by Minkledo. Now they have numbers. Here's Riddick deciding to go to the cup. Up, just rejected by Shad.
Big man's just going to work on defense, being a key factor for the Upper Merion team.
And Kyrie Coates is going to just bury a 3 right there. Huge momentum swing for Upper Merion. Great block. You could tell Shad realized Riddick thought he had a great coast right to the basket. Closed that window quick. Kyrie Coates made him pay on the other end with a big 3-pointer. And just like that, there was an offensive turnover by Capital Punishment. Good movement right now. Jackson trying to feed it into Nunley. Stolen by Blandford. And now McBride will take it up. McBride will go mid-range jumper, buries it, straight cash for Tyshawn McBride. Now it is 22-17, 5:25 left in the first half. Seen a little bit of everything from both these squads. His shot will be with it now. Let's see if he tries to drive in. Bodies Blandford. They're going to call the charge. And obviously Upper Merion's not a fan of the call. But nonetheless, Mingledale with it now, trying to go right to the rim. He got stripped. He gets the loose ball back. Ball pops out. And you just can't have opportunities like that escape if you are capital punishment right now, down by 5.
No, you got to take the advantage of those opportunities. Whether it's the first shot or the rebound, you got to take advantage of it.
Now Jackson manning up the offense for Upper Merion. He'll drive, go to the rim, just short, got hacked as he was coming down. It looks like they're going to give him to go to the line to shoot 2. And now capital punishment will take a timeout. So before the shots, both teams will talk it over, see what they want to do. And as they take a break, we will as well. We'll be back with the rest of the first half action after this short break. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout for capital punishment just ended. Denzel Jackson now to the line here to shoot 2. As he'll make the first. Again, 4:21 left in the first half here. It's been a back and forth battle. Upper Merion definitely has the momentum as of now. It's the second one. Got missed right there by Jackson. There's McBride with it. Give it over to Blandford. Thought about a 3. He'll just give it over to Starks. Starks now going to drive. Little scoop up, no good. Rebounded by Shad. Now Upper Merion trying to go on the break. They'll kick it over to Coates in the corner. He'll shoot a 3. Just not enough. Riddick now on the break. Decides he'll try to go to the rim. Just smoked it off the glass. It's about the third time I've seen a capital punishment player not be able to bank in a layup.
They're just trying to play fast and physical, but I mean they have three players that are still on defense down here before they're even taking the shot up.
As Jackson's jumper was no good, Nunley had the rebound. Ball came out loose. They're saying it was off of capital punishment. Now Nunley gets the inbound. He'll go up with it. Shot no good. Wanted a whistle, didn't get it. And now Riddick will feed it over to Starks on the fast break, and that one will get to go. Nice kiss off the glass right there for Sam Starks. And now Coates is going to walk it up here for Upper Merion. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Jackson will give it back to Coates. Coates over to Nunley. Great movement now. Jackson will kick it over to Kyrie Coates. And just too much movement. That is a shot clock violation. No one felt like pulling the trigger. And already maybe you can tell capital punishment might be able to find the key to stopping this squad as Riddick's going to shoot a 3, no good. Blandford got the rebound up. Shot no good. He does get fouled, so he'll shoot a pair now at the charity strike. And one thing we can definitely say right now, Anthony, Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, Sherman Blanford has had a pretty good game considering he's usually not their main option as a big. Jameer Hanner obviously not playing right now, has not shown up. Now, we don't know if he had a prior commitment or anything like that, but Sherman Blanford shooting a couple threes, getting down, he's working, he's had a steal or two on the defensive end, and right now he's kind of showing why he could be a pivotal part to this capital punishment team down the stretch.
Yeah, he's definitely stepping in for that Hannah role and kind of being a big support for this team right now.
As Nunley gets it off the glass and in, the bank is still open. Late night here in the Finley Rec Center as Will Nunley will get it to go. 5-point game, 25-20, 125 left. Starks over to Blanford. He'll shoot another three. Just off, rebounded by Nunley. And he'll let Coates bring it up. Coates stops. Shad tried to pass it over. They're going to say it went off of Jackson. Just like that, a couple turnovers, a shot clock violation. This has a chance to be a one-possession game in just a moment. It's Mingledow trying to go in on Coates. They're going to call the charge. Mingledow clearly not liking it. I believe that's the fourth or fifth charge we've had called tonight, Anthony.
Yeah, the refs are definitely taking each penalty very seriously. And, I mean, like you said, we've already had 4 charges just for the past 2 games. And even like we mentioned, 3 or 4 techs in the last 2 games.
And just like that, Kyrie Coates in stride bangs home the three. And that is huge right there as the do-it-all player for Upper Merion will get it now. Riddick will pop up a mid-range. Off the bank and in. Quick shot. They tried to go 2 for 1 here. Now we'll see here capital punishment kind of looking to bring a little bit of pressure. About a 3 to 4 second difference between the shot and game clock. Jackson coming with it on the sideline. Getting physical with McBride. They're going to call foul. 17 and a half left. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. So 3.5 second difference. Coates with it. Looking for a screen from Shad. He'll get that. Thought about a 3. Tried to feed it over to Nunley. He will. He'll go right to the hoop. Just missed it. Ball loose. Underwood. Shot clock violation. It looks like there is a little miscommunication with the offensive rebound. It means the shot clock would reset. Now there's no shot clock anyway, so 3 seconds left on the clock. Sideline out of bounds here. Jackson will give it over to Coates. He's going to have to try to get a shot off. Long range 3, just missed. And that'll do it for the first half. 28-22 the score. Upper Merion still up and in control for now. We'll see what capital punishment will do here going into the second half. We'll be back with the third quarter action in just a minute. welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Third quarter action about to start here. The latter half of our doubleheader tonight in the Finley Rec Center for the Alumni League. 28-22, Upper Merion up right now. I'm joined in by Anthony Rossioli. Anthony, obviously Upper Merion's done pretty well. What does Capital Punishment have to do to try to make sure they can come back in this one?
Kind of slow down their offense, pass the ball a little bit more, get this Upper Merion team kind of on their toes. They're kind of just taking the fast break and shooting the shot that they think is there, but they got to slow it down and find some opportunities.
Now Riddick tried to kick it out to McBride, just couldn't find it. That's like the third pass we've seen on this communication between players. These turnovers, as they continue to pile up, could prove costly down the stretch. But for now, we're going to have Kyrie Coates bringing it up for Upper Merion. Coates going right up to the cup, up and in with ease right there. Kyrie Coates will make it an 8-point game now. McBride, he'll take a mid-range jumper, just short, rebounded by Jackson. And he's going to slow it down and bring it up. Jackson guarded by Starks. Feeds it down low to Nunley, guarded by Hepburn. Nice little footwork right there by the big man, Will Nunley. He'll get it to go.
And this is where you see the difference in the offense. It's just Upper Merion just slowing it down, making Capital Punishment play at their pace as opposed to Capital Punishment kind of being a little bit fast-paced, not really taking right passes or shots.
And Blandford tried to go up. Shad did a great job at standing him straight up. Jackson lost it. Gives it back over to Underwood. He'll take a shot. Just rimmed out. You can tell his displeasure with it. And now here's Riddick with a three of his own. That'll go. Tyreek Riddick. Huge three-pointer. Bumps the deficit back down to single digits. 32-25 now. As we are just over 2 minutes into this second half. Nunley once again fed down low. Liking his matchup, he'll go up with it. Just missed. Rebounded by Riddick. And now Mingledo trying to go to the rim. Up. Just couldn't get around shot enough. Wanted a foul. Doesn't get it. And now Jackson up to the cup. Bouncing around. Didn't go. Ball's loose. Coates got it. Now he's getting trapped. Able to find shot, and he'll take a mid-range jumper. Airballed. Picked up by Mingledo. And Starks just missed it again. That's probably the second or third time he's done that tonight. And Nunley in transition couldn't get it to go either. Now Riddick will settle. That's going to be a three if it's good. Just a little long. Mingledo, though, will pick up the garbage and put it in. And that'll make it a 5-point game here. Great play right there by Ben Mingledo with a second chance opportunity. Coates thought about the pass. He'll just shoot a three instead. Ended up bouncing over the backboard.
Upper Merion doing a good job of not letting their foot off the pedal, keeping this Capital Punishment team on their toes and staying aggressive.
Definitely doing a great job of that, trying to make sure they can kind of run Capital Punishment tired, going down the stretch when it matters most in the fourth quarter. Coates, good move, feeds it down low to Nunley. He gets the ball deflected by Mingledo. And they're going to call a foul. Capital Punishment not a fan of it. Will Nunley's going to go to the line and shoot two. Foul was on Mingledo. The first one from the line just rims out. Now Nunley's second. Does not go either. Shot, though. Picked it up and put it home.
It's always nice when you have a big man like that down in the post.
Blandford kind of got pushed. You can tell he's upset he didn't get a foul call, which, I can kind of understand. But on the other end of the court, we had Sam Starks get fouled in the act of shooting, so now he'll go shoot a pair of foul shots himself. The first of two for Starks will go. Now the second one will go as well. Obviously, free throws, no matter when, are always huge.
Capital doing a good job of keeping it as a 5-point game.
Absolutely. You got to think about it now. If they can make it a 5-point game or less going into the fourth quarter, they will be in business. Because Jackson was getting doubled. Now Underwood drives baseline, cuts it over to Coates. He almost jumped. Guarded by Riddick. Let's see what he wants to do. He'll end up shooting a three. No good. He'll try to follow up his own ball. And he gets fouled. Capital punishment, not a fan. That'll be a sideline out of bounds. It looks like Capital punishment is going to take a timeout here. We'll see what goes on. As everyone else takes a break, we will too here. 2:52 left in the third quarter. Upper Merion up 34-29. We'll step aside. And we are back in here. Timeout done for Capital punishment. Shad now trying to get to work in the post. He's going to go up. His shot no good. Good defense right there by Sherman Blanford. Mingledo now picking it up for Capital punishment. Going on the bigger defender and Shad and takes him right to the cup and gets it to go. Great job right there by Ben Mingledo.
They did a good job of getting down in the paint and getting that score to make it just a 1-point difference.
That's Nunley now. He'll bring it up. Looks around. Tries to go down low. Just missed it. His second chance opportunity, no good. Rebounded by Blanford. And he'll feed it over to McBride. Now back to Riddick. He's going to get up with a jump shot, and that's going to go. Just like that, Tyreek Riddick's mid-range jumper makes this a 1-point game. We're starting to see Capital punishment bring out the pressure. Now Coates trying to cross half court. Will try to go to the cup now. He'll just go with a runner, and that'll go. Just when you need, call on Kyrie Coates, and he'll answer.
Capital punishment trying to stay aggressive with that kind of press, but then weren't able to finish it once they got back on defense fully.
Now Starks got Underwood to jump up. Shot no good. He's just going to go shoot a pair at the line. The first one is up and in silky smooth for Sam Starks. So we are about to be under a minute left here in the third quarter. Starks' second one does go. 1-point game still. Shad to be the inbound passer. Tries to throw it into Jackson. Almost gets pushed out. They're going to call the offensive foul. Great job right there. Tyshawn McBride getting under the skin of Denzel Jackson. Now Riddick will take a shot from the corner, and it's good. Tyreek Riddick right on cue. 3-point. And just like that, Capital Punishment has their first lead since early in the first half. And Coates with a mid-range, just not enough. Ball's loose. Now Riddick's going to shoot another one. Bang! Tyreek Riddick!
Really just stole the momentum right there from Upper Merion.
Huge right there. Back-to-back threes by Tyreek Riddick. Chance for another steal. Let's see if they feed it to him again. Instead, we're going to get a shot right there. Up, no good. And that'll do it. McBride felt it. Riddick was almost begging for the ball. We'll see if Mike Breen hears that. I hope not. I don't think I have the money to cover that. But needless to say, out of nowhere, a storm by Capital Punishment. They now lead by 5, 41-36. We'll see what Upper Merion can do here in the final 9 to try to fight back. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action about to get underway. 41-36. Capital Punishment finally getting the lead after they were down in a hole early. Finally got a lead before the fourth quarter ended. Tyreek Riddick with back-to-back threes towards the end of the third quarter. Got us to where we're at now. Nigel Schad banging down low on Blandford. His jumper no good, just ran off the back. And there is Riddick. He's going to pull up and take another shot. Just short. Ball loose. Picked up again by Riddick. He'll take another three. Just doesn't go. Rebound by Minglado. Out to McBride in the corner. He can't get it to go. And now Nunley will take the rebound. Now Coates trying to go. He'll feed it to Underwood. Thought about the shot. He'll just feed it back over to Coates. Now he'll take a three of his own. And it goes! Kyrie Coates. Huge three. Did get contacted. No whistle though. Just like that, it's a 2-point game. Minglado now. Going against Schad. They're going to feed Starks up, and he challenges Schad and gets it to go. Huge play right there by Sam Starks.
Yeah, big play, especially coming from having the big man kind of guard you and block that. Did a real good job getting around him and just laying it right up.
And we got coast-to-coast action. Ball just pinballing around now. Finally picked up by Neely. Schad will take a mid-range. Just hits off the rims. Now McBride will take it up. McBride thinking about what he wants to do. Lost control of the ball. Great defense right there by Luke Underwood. And now Upper Merion with the ball. McBride getting in the grill of Coates. He'll feed it over to Underwood. We are just 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Now Jackson got picked by Starks. Ball's loose. They're going to call the foul there on Jackson for holding Starks, and that'll be an offensive possession. Just like that, Starks drawing another foul. Coates. Now McBride here open. They're going to feed Riddick, give and go. Just short. Rebounded by Jackson. And now Coates will pick it up here. Guarded by Starks, thinking about what he wants to do. Sam down right there. Nigel Schad hammers it home. Somehow everyone forgot about Big 3-4 in blue, and he made him pay for it.
He made them definitely realize where he's at now. Just a nice little dunk right there.
Now McBride with it, guarded by Nunley, likes his matchup. He's going to try to drive in, up just off the back of the iron, rebounded by Nunley. And now Coates will go with it. Coates will slow it down, feed it to Underwood. That'll be 2 if it's good, and it is! Luke Underwood once again buries another jumper, and we're all tied up here at 43.
He is definitely helping this Merion team, but despite that little shoulder injury, he's definitely being a good playmaker and getting these baskets
And he
in.
does it all over the court. Facilitates whenever he's not making his shots, and besides that, does great on the defensive end with steals or just getting in the face of the ball handler. As now Starks tries to go up through the contact and in. What a play right there by Sam Starks. Hard work pays off. So we have 5 minutes left in regulation. We got a back and forth battle. Coates with it. Feeds it over to Underwood. Right by the half court. He's wondering about what he wants to do. Guarded by Riddick. Gets the screen by Schad. Ball's loose. Riddick now just going to go lay it right up and in. Great job right there by Sherman Blanford. Off the pick and roll. Made the play he needed to. Deflected the pass. Now Jackson splits the double going the other way. Up. No good. Rebounded by Schad. His putback no good. Nunley now with the rebound. He'll go. Little jump hook. No good. Ball still loose. And it'll stay with Upper Merion. Already we can kind of see it's in little spurts right now for Capital Punishment, but at the end of the third quarter, and then through some periods here, in about a minute in the fourth, they get a stop, a couple buckets, and next thing you know, they have a 2 to 3 possession lead.
I mean, they are just taking advantage of every opportunity they are getting, no matter what it is.
As that's a great basket right there for Upper Merion, cutting the deficit back down to 2. And now McBride here, going to try to take his time and settle in. Riddick now. He's made so many threes tonight, he's going to try to make another no good. Fights for his own rebound, he gets it. They're going to call a push. So we will get a sideline out of bounds. McBride, the passer, will feed it into Starks. 3:20 left in regulation. Capital Punishment up 47-45 right now. What has been a dogfight all night. Hepburn coming up. Got the second chance opportunity while being guarded by Jackson and made him pay for it.
Capital Punishment doing really good in the paint despite, like you said, not having their one big man.
And they're going to say no shot on the court. Foul. No shot. Foul on the court. We'll get a sideline out of bounds here. Nunley the passer. Under 3 minutes left now. 4-point game. Coach thinking about 3. He'll take one. Just gets an unlucky bounce. Rebounded by Blanford. He'll feed it to Riddick. And now 15 will go right up and just coast right again to the rim and get another quick 2. That's an outlet pass meant for Underwood. He wasn't expecting it. And that's a bad turnover right there if you are Upper Merion right now. Clock will continue to run now as we're got 2:20 left. Blanford feeds Riddick for a mid-range, and that'll go. Tyreek Riddick is just feeling himself.
Capital Punishment just took all the momentum away from Upper Merion.
Now Nunley looking for a quick 2. He'll bang down low on Mingledo, and he'll get it right there, right up to the cup and in. Now to a 6-point game, but if you are Upper Merion, you need a stop badly right now to stay in this one. Mingledo will bring it up. He's wondering what he wants to do. He'll take his back to the basket. Drive. They're going to call a hook on the court. I believe it will be on Underwood. The shot clock will reset to 14 seconds. 1:51 remaining. Ben Mingledo feed it over to Riddick. He's going to try to go up to the rim, and he will. Just like that, Tyreek Riddick continues to make the plays down the stretch that matter the most. And we'll see what that ends up leading to as Kyrie Coates will take a mid-range jumper, and that'll go. Be interested to see if or when Upper Merion tries to bring a little bit of a pressure here, as we are under a minute 30 left in regulation.
Seems like they're bringing it right now, just as he said it.
Mingledo now, he's going to get a chance right up to the rim. Rejected by Shad. Coates will bring it up, and they have numbers. Let's see what they want to do with it. Coates guarded by Starks. He'll take a drop back three. No good. Nunley with the putback up and in. Now it's a 4-point game with 1:10 remaining. And they have Starks as the ball handler right now. Driving towards the sideline. They're going to call a foul on Coates. .102 left. 55-51 capital punishment in the lead. Sam Starks here to shoot a pair. And Starks has been making the plays. He's been helping make the plays down the stretch along with Tyreek Riddick for this capital punishment team. 56-51. With that first made. His second one goes up and in, second verse, same as the first. Now it's a 7-point lead here with 1:02 left.
Definitely putting some pressure on Upper Merion to try to score, to try to get down the court fast because they don't have that much time left.
They are going to need some points in a little bit of a hurry here. Coates got doubled, just picked it up. Nunley now tries to feed it over. Riddick almost got the steal. It goes out of bounds. We'll look now. Scoreboard still says 57-51. So for now, it's a 6-point game here with 45.6 left. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So if you're Upper Merion, you need something and you need it quick. Still inbounded into Jackson. He's looking to try to get through. Almost lost his dribble. Got smacked by Blandford. So he should go to the line here and shoot a pair. Good job right there by Jackson. These free throws, though, are pivotal. He misses the first. Obviously, clock stopped right now because we are under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You need to make it count when you can. Jackson, second doesn't go. Rebounded by Mingledo. It'll be interesting to see what we try to do here. If you're Upper Merion. Trying to bring the double on Mingledo does not work. Starks will just start to dribble it out here. Like a 16-second difference between the shot and game clock. Starks now going to just go right up to the rim. Up and in. Overshot. Beautiful work, and that's been the recipe that helped them here the entire way fighting through. Coates does get fouled, so he will shoot a pair. 18.4 left, 59-51, unless we see some Herculean effort or shades of Tracy McGrady. I don't know if we're going to get overtime here.
No, 8-point difference at 18 seconds left. Will be really hard for them to come back.
Coates is first from the line, though, does go. And we'll see what he does here on the second. Is there a chance he purposely tries to miss this and have Shad get a little putback? He ends up making it. You could tell he was almost looking to try to follow it up just in case. 59-53 here, 18.4 left. We're finally getting a little bit of a pressure, but they let the pass in easy. Starks now will just glide up. Just try to dribble it out, feed it over to Riddick. Thought about a three. Now he's going to get pressed up by a shot. He'll end up shooting one anyway, and that'll go. Tyreek Riddick, my goodness. He's been pouring it on all night. Gets it to go again. Coates will try to beat the buzzer, just won't be able to. And capital punishment without the big man, Jameer Hanner, gets a huge win against this Upper Merion squad, 62-53. We'll be back. Obviously, player of the game right here coming up shortly with the interview, but just great work by this capital punishment team. The three ball is really what made the difference tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, they were down at least 6 points in the third and then came back in the last 2 minutes of the third and had that extra 2-point lead, and that's just what carried the momentum for them.
And then that just ended up making the difference here. We'll see who the player of the game is, and we'll be back in just a moment.
on back to the Alumni League as we have Tommy here with the player of the game.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy Too of the Sports Fan Base Network with the player of the game, Tyreek Riddick. Tyreek, how do we feel after this big win?
Good. I mean, a couple games before, we took a couple losses, so it feels good to get one again.
Yeah. Obviously, no big man. Basically meant you had a bigger chance in the offense with the wonderful three-point shooting you have. How did it feel being able to just kind of be more of a focal point? And obviously, you were hitting your shots all night.
I mean, it always feels good to show that you could do other things in the game, stuff like that, And then, as you said, we were shorthanded, so, I had to step up, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens. So another thing, though, obviously, hard loss in the semifinals of the in-season tournament. We're getting to the second half of the season now where the actual hunt for the playoffs will start. How do we feel with this big win coming in and the momentum it'll bring you guys coming through?
To be honest, it's about 50-50 because we still are shorthanded. So, coming from a win like that with the core group that we had, then once our other core guys comes in, then we're going to have to adjust. So, yeah.
Very, very true. Obviously, just all through adjustments, Bowl. I thank you so much for your time.
You.
Congrats on the player of the game, and good luck the rest of the way.
And that will do it for the Alumni League here on this Thursday afternoon. Your final score, Capital Punishment 62 and Upper Merion 53. Once again, thank you guys for watching here on the Sports Fan Base Network.